2.5 years ago, I made a video where I showed you guys the Panther Clipper, and I showed you what it is going to be and what it's going to look like, and I showed you that they announced the Panther Clipper, or more so showed a picture, and that they were busy building it for Elite Dangerous. And now 2 years have passed, almost 3 years have passed, and we still don't know anything else. We still don't know if it's going to come in Q4. We don't know anything. And I kind of want to look back on, where we left off with the Panther Clipper, and kind of want to see if there's new clues, new stuff that we can find, because obviously Panther Clipper is an amazing ship, and I'm extremely stoked for it to come. And a lot of people have kind of lost, their belief in a sense in the Panther Clipper. They lost the idea that it's ever going to come, because, well, they're releasing all these new ships, the Mamba and the Great Phantom and all this awesome stuff, but the Panther Clipper is something that we've awaited for a very long time, and we are still not, we still don't really know when it's going to come, although it is announced, so it should come. But what is it actually going to be? And with the new information that we have for the new updates, we're going to look into the Panther Clipper. So here we have what the concept art of 2016, somewhere in November, I think, newsletter 13. What this was released, I think, about that time, and it looks like a extremely large vessel. It can hold up to 2,000 metric tons of cargo. That's absolutely insane. And here we can see another concept art that was released way later, somewhere 2017, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please let me know. Where we can see something that really looks like a really big Q-back, but it actually kind of looks like the Panther Clipper. Launching off, being extremely large, kind of anaconda sized, if I might see it like that, or a lot bulkier, a lot bigger. And yeah, some more concept art of the release of Elite. Here we can see eagles with the Panther Clipper. So obviously, yes, there is a lot of people that, the Frontier really wants to bring out this ship, and honestly, they should. It's an amazing ship. It's been in Elite for a very long time. And we want to definitely see this ship come to the game really, really, really soon. Now, here again, real quick, kind of see the resemblance between the engines, how they move with the Q-back. But what are we going to see? What are we going to get with the Panther Clipper? Because obviously it's a really big, large ship that is able to one-shot other ships with its massive cannon. So that's what it says, at least in the description. And if I'm not mistaken, what I would see as being the Panther. Now, we actually have a lot of new information on the Panther Clipper. It's core internals. We know that. We know the hard points. And we don't know its optional internals yet, which sucks, because I really want to see what we can do with this thing. The hard points, I am questioning myself, because I'm going to say right here, the hard points are 5 small and 2 medium. Now, the problem that I'm having is that in the lore, the Panther Clipper had a gun that could one-shot any ship or something like that, or at least that's what I read on the lore, and it doesn't seem to kind of reflect that. So yes, it's a transport ship, 5 small, 2 medium. That's really bad, unless you want to make like some weird seeker missile or torpedo build with Cascade. I guess that could work, kind of. But this thing is supposed to be extremely large. It has a large landing pad, has been confirmed. And what also has been confirmed is that it will be able to just fit in the slot of the space station, which means that it will not be extremely high, will not be extremely broad, it will not be extremely long. It will be the maximum size of a large landing pad, which is roughly like 220 meters long, 150, 160, 170 meters wide, and about, what is that, like 50 meters tall. I think that's about the max of what and I mean, that's huge, don't get me wrong, it's extremely large, but I kind of was hoping for a bigger thing. The internals are as following: a Class 7 power plant, a Class 8 thruster, Class 7 FSD, Class 7 life support, Class 7 power distributor, Class 5 sensors, and Class 7 fuel tank. So that actually is not as bad as I thought. But this thing is able to carry two, or at least that's what it says. That's not really being confirmed, I think. 2,000 tons, which is kind of unbelievable. But I mean, they're also not really giving it a huge hard point. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that that's not true either. 2,000 tons is extremely high. And imagine this: if you have a ship that is that large, let's say it has 1,500 tons of mass, which is, think about, tons in this game is really weird because these ships are all really light, if you're asking me. But whatever. 1,500 tons of pure mass, right? You add 2,000 tons to that. What is that going to do with your FSD, man? It's gonna fuck it up. That's what it's gonna do, because you're got a class 7 FSD and you're gonna have like 3,500 tons of mass. Oh man, that's gonna be horrible unless you can give it a really good setup. And honestly, I don't know what it's gonna do with the ship. It's really weird. What it is really good for, though, mining. Holy shit. Because if the optional internals are good enough, you can mine like crazy in this thing. It's insane. 2,000 tons. If it's gonna be able to carry 2,000 tons, which let's say it's gonna carry 1,200 or 1,400 tons, still that's so much. You can mine for days in this thing. It's insane, and it has enough hard points to kind of, defend yourself against like small targets with turreted stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, you can destroy an Asp, or maybe even a Python. It's gonna be hard, but I mean, if you're a good, well engineered ship, you could destroy a Python NPC. Yeah, sure. Also with turrets. So this thing is definitely a really good miner already with this information. Now, when is it going to come to the game? I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know because I really hope it's gonna come in 2019. I really hope, and I think it will, because this thing was announced fucking almost 3 years ago, man. Come on. I want to have it now. I want to have it 2 years ago. So, I'm going to tell you guys, though, the little spick of information about the Panther Clipper I will upload right away to let you guys know. So if you guys want to know, subscribe to the channel. That'll be awesome. And also, if you guys are interested in supporting my work, you can head over to my Patreon, and you can become a patron. That'd be really cool. I upload one video on there every month for Patreons, and maybe more if more Patreons will come. So we're gonna see how that works out. But yes, I will absolutely make more videos when the time comes. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Panther Clipper in 2019. It's not actually coming 2019, but I'm just going to talk to you guys about. I wanted to talk to you guys about the Panther Clipper and the year 2019, how it's gonna fold out, and I really hope that it's going to come in 2019. But we're gonna see that, and we're gonna see how it's going to pan out. I'll let you guys know if I know something else, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.